Dun, 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 dun. Today on Kidding with Kayla, we look at the impact of offering rewards for good behavior.
Yeah, some people would call it bribing or negotiating with your children, and I can tell you sometimes it works. Special content creator and mommy correspondent Kayla Sullivan explains.
Bribery works, at least in the short term. I do wonder how it impacts whether they'll actually do the right thing on their own someday. Now, here is my internet report on my most recent bribe for good behavior.
Hi, Kayla Sullivan reporting live outside a store where I am currently about to buy my son and niece a, quote, prize. Experts say bribing children is not the most effective way to parent, but nobody is perfect.
No,
I can confirm the promise of a prize did get them to do what I wanted them to do temporarily, but authorities are still working to determine whether they learned anything from it.
Stop. He's tackling me.
It's not looking good. Back to you.
Ryan Allen is an early childhood therapist. He says rewards are okay in moderation. You definitely don't want to use them as a crutch. It's kind of a double-edged sword.
Then kids will go to the store and they'll say, I'll be good. Do I get candy if I do? And now you're in the situation like, well, what do I do to that? Sometimes we try and like front load the reward, which is kind of like bribery. If you do really well in the store, then I will give you a toy. Instead, if you change that and you say, dude, you did such an awesome job in the store, I'm going to get you a toy.
Ryan says it's also important to define specific expectations for your little one. Because when we say be good, what does that really mean to a child? For example, at the store, maybe you say being good means holding on to the cart, using your inside voice and helping mommy find items on the list. For more Kidding with Kayla content, follow me on Facebook, Kayla Sullivan, and send me your stories about rewards or trips to the store. We'd love to hear from you and feature your pictures and videos right here on All Indiana.
All right, good stuff there, Kayla. All right, George, how you feel about that? Bribe or no bribe?
I don't think I actually bribed Colton. However, I'm like at the rodeo this past weekend, I was like his cowboy valet. He's up in the saddle and he says, Dad, can I have a hamburger? And I'm like, yeah. And I go get him a hamburger and hand it to him in the saddle.
There we go. You know, with mine, it's so crazy because she's at that stage where she can't communicate everything. I can't get her to understand everything I'm saying. So I have to tell her, like, hey, especially if she's screaming and she's like mid tantrum, I'm like, hey, just take this. What do you want? What do you want? You want my phone? What was it? Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol.
That's right. Riley's 3.
Yes.
That's it.
And the terrific 3s.
The terrific 3s.
They're so terrific.
Yeah.
I know.
They say terrible 2s, terrific 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Terrific.